Good morning children. Welcome back to Social Studies tutorial. I hope you all are well at home. So students, today we are going to learn about the temperature zones of the earth. In our last session we have learned about the lines of latitudes, which are the imaginary horizontal lines which run across the surface of the earth. These lines of latitudes measure the angular distance in minutes, degrees, minutes and seconds of the north and south of the equator. So these are also known as parallels. Then we have learned that there are some of the important parallels. Equator, which lies at 0 degree, then it divides the globe into two equal halves. Towards the north at 23.5 degree north, Tropic of Cancer lies. Then at 66.5 degree, the Arctic Circle lies. Then if we go towards the south or the southern hemisphere, then at 23.5 degree south there is Tropic of Capricorn, and at 66.5 degree south there is Antarctic Circle. So students, though these are lines of latitudes, but why these are classified? So in today's topic we are going to learn about the basis of their classification. So majorly the temperature zones of the earth is divided into these zones, that is torrid zone, temperate zone and frigid zone. So now let's understand these temperature zones in detail. Now let's understand the concept of these temperature zones of the earth. So students, if we talk about that torrid zone lies in between the tropics, Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. Then temperate zone lies in between Tropic of Cancer and Arctic Circle towards the north, as well as in between Tropic of Capricorn and Antarctic Circle. Then frigid zone lies between 66.5 degree north till the poles and 66.5 degree south towards the pole. These are frigid zone. Now let's understand the classification or the concept of these zones. So let's understand the torrid zone. The midday sun is exactly overhead at least once a year on all latitudes in between Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn. So as the earth revolves around the sun, due to tilted nature of the earth's axis, the sun appears to move between the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn in the latitudes between these two tropics. That receives the direct rays of the sun. So this is the hottest zone and also known as the torrid zone or the tropical zone. So students, what we have learned that the sun raises, reaches to the equator or the Tropic of Cancer and Tropic of Capricorn overhead once a year. So just because of this there is a fluctuation in the temperature and somehow it receives the maximum heat. Because of this one, the torrid zone is the hottest zone and it is also called the tropical zone because it lies in between both the tropics, Tropic of Cancer as well as Tropic of Capricorn. So now let's understand the next is temperate zone. Students, as I told you that equator divides the globe into two equal halves. The upper one is known as the northern hemisphere and the lower one known as the southern hemisphere. So what happens that in between 23.5 degree north and 66.5 degree north, that temperate zone lies. Similarly, towards the south, that 63.5 degrees south and 66.5 degrees south temperate zone lies. What happens in that case? That the midday sun never shines overhead. Never shines overhead, that means directly on these latitudes. So the angle of the sun rays goes on decreasing. For example, suppose it is your here's from the sun, the angle of the sun rays goes on decreasing. Because of this, the temperature becomes low here. So just because of this, there is like less temperature, and it is known as the temperate zone, and has the moderate type of temperature or climate. Now students, let's understand the next temperature zone, which is known as the frigid zone. So let's understand that why it is known as the frigid zone. So what happens, students, that if you just have a look at this globe, then what will happen, that if there is sun, then the rays of the sun reaches directly to the equator, but it slants in a slanting way towards the poles. So what happens when there is, like, the sun rays does not reaches towards the pole in a straight way, because it slants, and just because of this the temperature remains very less. So that frigid zone lies between the areas of Arctic Circle and North Pole in Northern Hemisphere. On the other hand, the area lying between the Antarctic Circle and the South Pole is known as the frigid zone. That frigid zone is the coolest zone and has very cool temperature. So this is known as the frigid zone and the polar regions. So students, just conclude the session in which we have learned about the different temperature zones of the earth. These are the torrid zone, temperate zone and the frigid zones. I hope you enjoyed the session. We'll discuss the next top content of this chapter, that is lines of longitudes, in our next video. Till the time, stay home, stay safe. Thank you.